Going over to the culture part of the podcast, you have an Irondequoit family of four slain by illegals going viral. And apologies if I am using a mispronunciation of the actual town. Now, this comes with thanks to the good old libs of TikTok on the good old X Twitter, in which she says, quote, Irondequoit Police Chief Scott Peters described the horrifying scene of the slain family of four who were murdered in their home by an illegal from the Dominican Republic. He says, quote, this is a horrific scene. In 32 years of doing my job, I haven't seen anything like it. Now, this is a little over 2 minutes, but their voices are infinitely better than mine. Without too much further ado.
Irondequoit Police Chief Scott Peters emotional at today's press conference as we got a first real update from Saturday's scene that we now know resulted in the death of a family at their home on Knapp Avenue. A crime scene unlike any other for Irondequoit Police Chief Scott Peters.
This was a horrific scene. In almost 32 years of doing this job, I've never seen anything like it.
Shock and horror from the Irondequoit community, a family of four victims of a homicide in their own home.
This is Labor Day. It's supposed to be a joyous day, spending time off with your family. This family doesn't have that anymore. This family is forever going to be, half their family's gone in an instant.
Irondequoit police providing an update on the investigation and naming the four family members killed. 30-year-old Fraime Ubaldo, 26-year-old Morangeli Moreno Santiago, 4-year-old Evangeline Ubaldo Moreno, and 2-year-old Sebastian Ubaldo Moreno killed early Saturday morning. Chief Peters saying these actions are inexplicable.
Adults do what adults do, but kids are innocent. So take that for what it's worth. Mom was being a mom, protecting her children. Dad, I can't say, but nobody should ever be able to do this or be able to think that they could do that to a child.
The chief saying that his department is dealing with a lot at the moment between the investigation and trying to keep a community together, and says those responsible will be caught.
We wanted to make sure that we went floor to floor and didn't miss any piece of information that needed to be collected to ultimately bring these monsters to justice.
Hopefully they are, but again, I'm not too optimistic. We've seen multiple times where people are deported after something like this and they just come back. And that's horrific. That's happened more than once. Now, what pretty viral got about 725,000 views as well as 7.5 thousand likes. The first comments came from Cash Loren saying, quote, Kamala Harris will let tens of millions of more illegals in if we are elected, gave 114 likes. Arthur Eagleman says, quote, this shit could be prevented with a closed border and deportation, getting 643 likes. Oh, 644 likes going up right before our eyes, which, yeah, the borders are failed America, but I think pretty sure she's doing well in terms of kind of her goals and actions. Now, Cash Loren also says, quote, horrifying, completely preventable if Kamala Harris secured our border, getting 40 likes, which, yeah, when you have people coming in, you have no idea where they're from or their intentions or their backgrounds. Yeah, bad people tend to come in there. Yes, Remanity saying, quote, thank you, our current border czar. And that's picture Kamala says, United States border czar 2021 to present, getting 139 likes. Old School Eddie says, quote, a strategy could have been avoided by securing our borders and enforcing our immigration laws, but Biden Harris chose to ignore both, which was criminal, and 185 likes. We also have Salty Goat saying, quote, that's what happens when you have Harris as the border czar and she floods the country with criminal illegals, getting 200 likes. I don't see there's any contrarian statements thus far. I'm not seeing any. Mike Ray says this will never end as long as Kamala is in charge. The blood of these people are on her hands, getting 99 likes. And someone has thrashed potatoes says, get ready for a whole lot more if this clown wins. And it's Kamala in a AI picture, but her dancing in a yellow suit in front of a bus says effing retarded. A Netflix original, getting 48 likes. Also have Kaiser's Shoes says women don't care. It's not happening directly to them. They won't care. They just want abortions, nothing more. They're voting for Kamala no matter how many families die. And 60 likes. And yeah, that is a key factor, a key issue that a lot of people are voting on this year. Even though for the umpteenth time, abortion should have nothing to do with the upcoming election, because again, it's a states' rights issue. So if you want to make changes, go to Hobby Lobby, get some nice card stock, and you make a little poster board, and peacefully let your opinion be known on what you want to happen. Pure lies and manipulation for them to raise campaign funds, saying that, oh yeah, Kamala's going to do something to protect your abortion. when, again, well, firstly, what has she been doing for the past 3.5 years? And yes, the Supreme Court is not going to change that anytime soon unless they pack the Supreme Court and break the laws, which, given the trajectory, who knows what will happen today in regard to that topic. Let's see. Going down more and more. Not a lot of still haven't found a single contrarian comment. 50 Shades of Green says, horrific. I'm praying for the family. This should not have happened in our country. Getting 5 likes, which it shouldn't, but yeah, our country's going. The cultural decay is becoming more and more throughout the United States, with more and more crime spreading rampantly. And this is also reason 1,958,735,422 to not trust the government to protect you or your family. That is not just your right, it is your duty if you're head of a family household. Because, again, I don't know, especially these days, you gotta be able to defend yourself legally, depending on where you live. That's, your call in term, or that may or may not be your call. If you're in New Jersey, you have a right to retreat, so you're forced to be a victim in that case. But in most free and lovely states, you are allowed to just stand your ground and defend yourself and your family. And yeah, it's horrifying to see these instances happening more and more. I truly hope someone actually, secures the border. I mean, really hasn't happened in our lifetime, but let me know if you think anything will change, if all these anecdotal, it's heartbreaking, but these stories are adding up. And granted, well, we'll see how much of an impact it has in the upcoming election, but let me know if these stories really, if you think they really move people, or do you think people are really just going to, not care about the border at all? Let me know in the comments, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, thereby letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.